Alright, this is John Kola with OKRaw.com. Here we have another exciting episode for you, and I'm coming here at you from paradise here in beautiful Puerto Rico at the resort, literally on the beach. And today I have a friend, my good friend Kailash with me, for a very important reason actually. I want you guys to have a more integrated life and not just eat a healthy diet. Healthy diet is definitely important, but I will tell you from first-hand experience, basically taking yoga practice every morning with Kailash personally, pretty much for the last whole week. I think I missed one day. It has been transformational for me, and I hope in the future that I'll be doing much more yoga, because I believe, as I have known for a long time, that yoga always makes me feel better, whether that's because it's on some levels some kind of exercise and stretching and remaining flexible, but on another level it can help you create some inner peace. So actually in this episode, if you guys want to just jump to the yoga practice that's in the title, click in the description down below. I'll have a little link so you can just jump to the practice and avoid this little interview, but I would encourage you guys to listen to this interview because it is important. All right, so Kailash, the first question actually I want to ask you is, why is yoga important to a balanced lifestyle?
Yoga is so important because it helps to purify all of the subtle channels within the body so the energy can flow freely and we can feel this state of wellness and vitality without feeling agitated or feeling dull. It's like this beautiful vital feeling, and at the same time this type of yoga, it really helps to increase the flow of blood through your body, the circulation, so all the nutrients will be distributed through your body, and it helps with the flow of lymph, so it helps you detox, purify, and also at the same time strengthen your immune system.
Cool. So what type of yoga is this? I know there's Bikram yoga, and you don't do the Bikram yoga. That's like in a hot room, you're sweating your brains out. But what style of yoga do you teach?
So yes, there's so many different styles, and different styles work for different people. So the focus of this type of yoga is for the person to really go inside and feel the inner body, and through the inner body move into the present moment and experience this precious gift of life to go really deep. And at the same time, this type of yoga has a therapeutic focus, so it works with different conditions, and it can really help reduce pain and reduce suffering and increase the state of inner calm, inner peace and wellness.
Cool. So what kind of conditions have you seen yoga help in the past?
Definitely back pain. There's even a study that was published. So yoga, this type of yoga is very effective for releasing lower back pain, also upper back pain, neck, shoulder conditions. Digestive issues can greatly be helped. I've seen people get better who had sciatica problems, knee problems, ankle problems, so any structural conditions, also emotional and mental conditions, as well as chronic diseases such as heart disease and cancer and diabetes can be helped through this type of therapeutic, gentle, mindful yoga.
So I would encourage you guys actually to have a holistic approach instead of just like a more focused approach like, yoga is going to cure all my ails. Well, hey, yoga alone is great, but hey, adding on healthy eating and healthy diet and eating anti-inflammatory food. So Kailash, how would you say, for people that are into yoga and then they don't eat healthy, or for people that are into eating healthy but don't do yoga, what would you like to say to them?
Well, really the two go hand in hand. Healthy eating and yoga. And unfortunately, in the West, yoga is seen as a series of exercises and stretching, and a lot of people just think of it as being a workout and stretching the hamstrings. But really, yoga means union. Yoga means to connect with our true self, with our inner self, higher self. And yoga is a whole lifestyle, and nutrition is part of it. You may have heard of the yogic diet, and actually it's a very subtle diet filled with fresh foods, lots of greens and sprouts and vegetables, and all of those things, they help to increase the subtle flow of energy, and to do yoga actually becomes a lot easier, and to go to that state of feeling of deep peace and satisfaction, the sense of everything is just all right, and I feel good about everything and anything and anybody in my life can be accomplished much more easily, much quicker, when we also have a so-called sattvic diet, a diet that feeds not only the body but also feeds the mind and produces a calm and peaceful, a serene state of mind.
And I know you've been into this diet and lifestyle for a long time, so why should somebody look to you? I mean, I looked up to you for my yoga and meditation, kind of like as my guru personally, because I've known you for 15 years now. I know ever since I met you, you've been really into this stuff, but I know people go out to yoga trainings for a couple weeks and then they're certified instructor and they have classes, and a lot of people have YouTube videos on yoga. Like, why are you qualified to teach this stuff?
Well, I'd like to say that I didn't choose yoga, yoga chose me. And I was born into a household of yogis. My parents are yogis, and I grew up seeing them meditate and do yoga postures, do asanas and meditation, and I was raised on a yogic diet, so my whole upbringings were yogic, and then it just came naturally to do a yoga teacher's training at some point after practicing yoga myself for a long time. And then one thing led to another. After I became a yoga teacher, I became a yoga trainer, training yoga teachers, and I currently work at Kripalu, where I teach in the summers in their yoga therapy program, which is a great gift to be there every summer teaching. So yoga chose me, I would say, and I cannot imagine my life without it.
Cool. So what is Kripalu? Because I don't know what that is.
Oh, sure. Kripalu is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, yoga center in the West. In the summer, on a typical weekend, there's 600 people. Of course, not only in one program. They have many, many different programs going on at the same time. All the big speakers go there, and it's a beautiful center actually in Massachusetts. Beautiful place where people go to rest and recharge. And as I mentioned, I teach in one of their programs, which is their yoga therapy program.
Cool, awesome. So without further ado, actually, I want to get into having Kailash go through a series of yoga movements, working with your breath to basically help you with back issues. So before Kailash tells us about that, I want to let you guys know that Kailash has a DVD and also online that you could download this. This is basically 3 DVDs, or you could stream it or download it. And this is one part of this DVD with lots of information. So Kailash, what is the specific movements that you'll be teaching people today, and what will they benefit?
So today's practice, the focus is the lower back, the sacrum, and the hips. So anybody who has lower back, sacrum, and or hip problems can greatly benefit from these gentle practices, these gentle movements that are breath-centered asanas, we could call. So not only people who have back pain can benefit from it, it's also preventative. And even if you have nothing going on and you don't care about your back right now because everything feels great, you can benefit from it because it takes you to that place of calm and of peace.
Wow, and I will attest to that. I mean, after Kailash's yoga practice that I did with them for pretty much every day for the last week, like I felt so calm and at peace, like something that I haven't really experienced too often in my life. And so, I mean, just that alone could literally make you guys a better person. So Kailash, just real quick, like if somebody wants to, get this without having to watch the program we're doing right now, because they want to get all the different practices, how can somebody do that real quick?
So they are available through my website, Kaelash.com, Kaelash.com. There's 3 ways of getting the practices. One, you can purchase the physical DVD, or live stream it, or download it to your device so you can watch it wherever you are.
Awesome. And yeah, you can come back to this YouTube video, you want to bookmark it so you can play it at any time and repeat this, on a regular basis, to only improve your health. Anyways, let's get into the practice.
Please lie on your back. bring your attention throughout yourself, tuning into your living body, noticing what's alive right here, right now. And then bring your attention to your breathing. Just feel it for a moment as it is. And then bend your knees if they aren't bent yet, keeping your feet a comfortable distance apart. And progressively deepen the inhale and lengthen the exhale. Then as you inhale, expand your chest and then expand your abdomen. As you exhale, tighten the muscles of your abdomen, draw the abdomen in and move the air up and out through your nostrils again. Keep the belly slightly contracted as you begin the inhale, first expanding your chest and then release the contraction, push the belly out. And exhale, draw the belly in to expel the air from your lungs again, allowing your chest to soften. And inhale from the top to the bottom, feel the collarbones, feel the ribs expand, push the belly out. And this time as you exhale, allow the lower back to move down, drawing the belly in, feel the vertebrae moving down toward the mat. And as you inhale, arch the lower back up, roll the weight over your sacrum, over the pelvis, into the tailbone. And exhale, move the lower back down toward the mat, gently, mindfully. And as you inhale, arch the lower back away from the mat, feeling your whole spine. You may feel your head move a little bit as well. And exhale, move the lower back down, feel the weight in the soles of your feet shifting a little bit. Inhale, arch your lower back up, push the belly out, gently, lightly. And exhale, move the lower back down again. Once again, as you inhale, arch the lower back up. And exhale, allow the lower back to move down toward the mat without straining. And then release it. Take a free breath. Sense your back now. And then interlace your fingers behind the back of your head. And exhale. As we did a moment ago, as you inhale, arch the lower back up. And as the lower back moves down with the exhale, lift your head, gently move your elbows toward each other. Come only as high up as is comfortable for you right now. As you breathe in, lower your head, your elbows, arch the lower back up, the weight moves into the tailbone. And as you breathe out, lift your head and move your elbows inward so they point toward the knees. Inhale, slowly come down, arch the lower back up. And exhale, feel the muscles to the front of you contract as you're lifting your head, slowly rising up. And feel the lengthening of those muscles as you come back down with the inhale, arching the lower back up. Once again, and feel your spine as you exhale, feel the lengthening of your whole spine, slowly rising up. And then as you breathe in, slowly come back down again. Good. Now take your hands out from behind your head. Rest your arms for a moment. Sense your breathing. And sense the other sensations that are alive within your body right now. Next is a variation of Apanasana. Lift your right foot off the mat and interlace your hands around the front of your right knee. Inhale, straighten your arms, and as you exhale, draw the tummy in and move your knee toward the chest. Gently feel the right side of the lower back lengthening. Inhale, straighten your arms, move the knee away from your chest. And as you exhale, bend your elbows again, moving your thigh toward the belly. Feel the right hip joint. And inhale, straighten your arms. And once again, as you exhale, bend your elbows, moving the knee toward the chest. Inhale, this time let your foot come all the way down as you straighten your arms, release your knee, and then change legs. As you exhale, bring your hands around the front of the left knee, bring the knee toward the chest. Inhale, straighten your arms, move the knee away from your chest. And exhale, bend your elbows and move your knee toward the chest. Feel the left side of the lower back now. Again, inhale, straighten your arms. And exhale, move the knee toward the chest, thigh toward the belly. Inhale, straighten your arms. Keep the foot up. Exhale, lift your right foot as you exhale. Put your hands on the knees. Inhale. And as you exhale, this time bring both of your knees in toward your chest, bending your elbows. Feel the lower back lengthening. And then as you inhale, straightening your arms, move the knees away from the chest. And exhale, draw the tummy in toward the front of your spine. Move the thighs toward the belly. And then as you inhale again, straighten your arms, move the knees arm distance away from your chest. One more time. Exhale, gently move your knees toward your chest, keeping the knees a slight distance apart. And then inhale, straighten your arms again. Then bring your left foot down and your left hand and your right foot and your right hand. And rest for a moment, listening to the sensations that you have created within your body. Next is a variation of Dviparapitam. Bring your knees and also your feet all the way together, keeping your feet on the mat, the soles of your feet down. And bring your heels as close to your pelvis as is comfortable, so your ankles are more or less under the knees. Arms alongside your body. Exhale. As you inhale, keep the knees together and raise your pelvis toward the ceiling as high as is comfortable for you. And as you exhale, come down vertebra by vertebra. Again, keep your knees together. Breathe in and lift your pelvis and feel the work of the muscles in the back and the thighs. And as you breathe out, slowly unwind your spine, come all the way back down. Take a free breath and widen your feet a little bit so they're about hip width apart now. Inhale and press onto your feet and lift your pelvis. Feel the lengthening through the front of your body. And exhale, come down, feeling each vertebra on the way down. And again, inhale, press on your feet. Raise your hips toward the ceiling. Move your chin toward the chest at the end. Feel the lengthening of the back of the neck. And exhale, release those muscles. Slowly bring your pelvis back to the mat. Again, take a free breath and widen your feet so they're about shoulder width apart. Be sure they are still parallel to each other. And then take a deep breath in and feel the difference now with your feet wider apart in the muscles that lift the pelvis, coming up. And exhale, come all the way back down, slowly, mindfully. One last time. Inhale and raise your pelvis toward the ceiling. Chin moves toward the chest. Feel the lengthening of the muscles in the front. And exhale, vertebra by vertebra, returning your pelvis to the mat. Good. Now, straighten your legs. Feel your breathing. And be conscious of the sensations that are alive within your body. Next, we will do a variation of Bhujangasana. Please turn around and come to lie on your belly. Place your hands under your shoulders, your forehead down, palms down, elbows are raised and close to your body, and bring your legs all the way together so the inside of your ankles touch each other. Exhale here and without pushing on the hands. As you inhale, using the lower back, lift your chest, let your head follow rather than pulling the spine with the head. Come up, hold it for just a moment, feel the work in the back. And as you exhale, slowly come down, let your forehead come back down to the mat. And breathe in, slowly rise up, lift your chest, feel the contraction in the lower back, draw the shoulders back and down. And then exhale, slowly come down, relax your shoulders, forehead back down. Take a free breath and widen your legs so they're about hip width apart. And as you breathe in again, slowly raise your chest, draw the shoulder blades together behind you. Be careful not to collapse into the neck, looking gently forward. And exhale, release the contraction. Slowly, mindfully lower your head back down to the mat. Again, keep your feet here. Lift your chest as you breathe in. Draw the shoulder blades together. And as you breathe out, slowly let your chest and forehead come back down again. Take a free breath. Widen your legs so they are about shoulder width or maybe even a little wider apart. As you inhale, come back up. Arch the back, lift the chest forward and up. The hands can pull a little bit toward the hips to open the chest further. Elbows point back, and exhale, come all the way down, forehead down to the mat. Once again, inhale, come up, lift the chest forward and up. Draw the shoulder blades together and feel the difference also in the muscles of your back along the spine with the legs wide apart. And exhale, come all the way down, forehead down. And take a free breath and widen your legs again. Inhale, come back up, lift your chest forward and up, draw the shoulder blades together, feel the work in the lower back, looking forward. And exhale, slowly come back down and relax your shoulders at the end. Feel the shoulder blades spreading apart a little bit. Inhale, deeply come back up. Feel your body as you're moving. Hold it for just a few seconds on top of the inhale. And then release it again as you exhale. Feel the letting go of those muscles, fully relaxing the back. Beautiful. Now turn around and come to lie on your back. Bend your knees. Next we will do the elbow to knee exercise. Place your right hand behind the back of your head. And this one has some components of our very first movement. Both feet are on the mat to begin with. Now inhale, arch the lower back up, as we did at the beginning. Press the tailbone down. And exhale, lift your head and your left foot. Bring your left hand around the front of your left knee and bring the right elbow and left knee towards each other, gently folding across yourself. You don't have to touch. Inhale, come back down, arch your lower back up, elbow back down, head down, and exhale, fold across. You can change the angle a little bit. Elbow and knee move toward each other. Left hand to the left knee. Inhale, come back down again. Push the belly out, and one more time as you exhale, slowly rising up, and feel the folding, feel the rotation, slight rotation in the spine. Inhale, come back down, bring the foot down, change your hands now, bring the left hand behind the back of your head, and then as you exhale, lift your right foot, bring the left elbow and right knee toward each other, place the right hand around the front of the knee or the shin. Inhale, come back down, head down, foot down, arch the lower back up, push the belly out, and again exhale, draw the belly in and lift your head, elbow and knee move toward each other, right hand to the right knee. Gently keep your jaw, your face soft. Inhale, back down, a little bit of space between the teeth, really soft face. And once again as you exhale, again you can change the angle a little bit, slowly rising up. Inhale, come back down, arch the lower back up, and then take your hand out from behind your head. If you like, you can straighten your legs for a moment and just feel what's alive within your living body right now. And then next we will do a variation of Supta Padangusthasana. Bend your knees again if they aren't bent, and interlace your fingers behind your right thigh near the knee, lifting the right foot off the mat, and exhale. As you inhale, straighten your right leg up toward the ceiling and flex your foot so the sole of your foot moves up, straightening your arms, and as you exhale, bend your elbows and move the knee back in toward your chest. And inhale, straighten your leg until it's more or less perpendicular to the ground. Flex your ankle so the sole of your foot moves up. And exhale, bend your elbows, moving the knee toward the chest and the heel toward the sit bone. Once again, inhale, feel the lengthening of the muscles in the back of your right leg. Feel your hamstrings, your calf as your leg moves up. And then exhale, bend your elbows, Relax the foot, bring the knee toward the chest. As you inhale, bring your right foot down to the mat. Change legs. As you exhale, lift your left foot and interlace your hands behind your left thigh near the knee now. As you breathe in, straighten your left leg up toward the ceiling, and you may feel how it's moving differently from the right. And exhale, bend your elbows, relax the foot, bring the knee toward the chest. Inhale, straighten your leg, feel the muscles in the back of your left leg. And exhale, bend your elbows, relax your foot, move the knee toward the chest. Once again, inhale, straighten your leg toward the ceiling. Flex your foot at the end. And exhale, bend your elbows, move your knee toward the chest. And then lift your right foot again. And bring your right hand behind your right thigh near the knee. Keep the left behind the left. Keep your knees just a little bit apart. Inhale, straighten both of your legs up toward the ceiling now, flexing both of your feet. And then as you exhale, move the knees toward the chest. The lower back moves down, and keep the pelvis on the floor so you're not lifting the whole pelvis up. Inhale, straighten both legs up, flex your feet, keep the feet a little bit apart. And as you exhale again, bend your elbows and bend your knees, move your knees toward the chest, the thighs toward the belly. Once again, take a slow and deep breath in. Feel the lengthening of those muscles in the back of your legs. And then as you breathe out, bend your elbows, moving both of your knees toward your chest. Excellent. Now bring your feet down and rest for just a moment, noticing the after effects of the movements. Next is Jatahara Parivritti. Now, you can either keep your feet on the floor a comfortable distance apart, or bring your knees in toward your chest so the feet are off the floor. Move your arms out to the side so your trunk and arms form a T, palms are down. Bring your knees together if your feet are off the mat, and inhale. As you exhale, move your knees to the left and roll your head to the right, looking toward the back of your right hand, going only as far as it's comfortable. Inhale, come back to the center, and as you exhale, move your knees toward the floor to the right and roll your head to the left. Inhale, come back up again, slowly, mindfully, and exhale, move your knees to the left, roll your head to the right again. Inhale, come back to the center. Feel your spine. As you exhale, move the knees toward the right. They may or may not touch the floor. Go only as far as it's truly comfortable for you. Inhale, come back up, and exhale, move your knees to the left, roll your head to the right, and stay here. As you inhale deeply, feel the ribs, particularly in the right side, expand, and exhale, draw the belly and stay here if you can. And again, inhale deeply, expand your chest and then expand your abdomen, and exhale completely. One more deep breath in, fill your lungs from the top to the bottom, and exhale from the bottom to the top. Inhale, come back to the center, and exhale, go to the other side. Feel the twist. Move your knees to the right, your head rolls to the left. Stay here as you breathe in, and stay as you breathe out. Breathe in, feel the ribs on the left side expand and move up toward the ceiling. And exhale, draw the tummy in. Once again, feel yourself. Inhale, feel the back, feel your whole being. And exhale. Inhale, come back to the center. And then bring your feet down for just a moment, observing how you feel now. And then we will do Apanasana. Lift your feet, put your right hand on your right knee and your left on your left. Keep your knees a little bit apart. Inhale, straighten your arms. And as you exhale, bend your elbows and move your knees toward the chest, keeping the knees a little bit apart. And repeat this movement a number of times. Inhale, move the knees arm distance away from your chest. And exhale, move your knees toward your chest, bending your elbows down toward the mat. And inhale, straighten your arms. And exhale, bend your elbows, moving your knees toward the chest. Inhale, straighten your arms. And exhale, bend your elbows. Feel the lower back moving down and lengthening. Once again, inhale, move the knees arm distance away from your chest. And exhale, keep the chin toward the chest. Inhale, straighten your arms, then bring your left foot down and your left hand, your right foot and your right hand. If you like, you can straighten your legs to come into Shavasana. If you prefer to keep your legs bent, that's perfectly fine too. And let me be your voice for a little while. And give yourself permission to be present and to allow the muscles of your body to relax. I'm relaxing my feet. My feet are relaxing. I'm relaxing my feet. I'm relaxing my legs. My legs are relaxing. I'm relaxing my legs. I'm relaxing my pelvis. My pelvis is relaxing. I'm relaxing my pelvis. I'm relaxing my abdomen. My abdomen is relaxing. I'm relaxing my abdomen. I'm relaxing my chest. My chest is relaxing. I'm relaxing my chest. I'm relaxing all the muscles of my back. All the muscles of my back are relaxing. I'm relaxing all the muscles of my back. I'm relaxing my fingers and my hands. My fingers and my hands are relaxing. I'm relaxing my fingers and my hands. I'm relaxing my arms. My arms are relaxing. I'm relaxing my arms. I'm relaxing my shoulders and my neck. My shoulders and my neck are relaxing. I'm relaxing my shoulders and my neck. I'm relaxing my head. My head is relaxing. I'm relaxing my head. I'm relaxing my forehead, my eyes and my jaw. My forehead, my eyes and my jaw are relaxing. I'm relaxing my forehead, my eyes, and my jaw. I'm relaxing my entire body. My entire body is relaxing. My entire body is relaxed. And I am balanced, vital, and healthy.
All right, so now we're back. Hope you guys enjoyed that practice. So Kailash, how do you personally feel after doing your own yoga practice?
That's a good question. I'm amazed really how reliably it takes me to that place of just calm and peace and the sense of flow, and that everything is all right, and the sense of vitality, and everything just feels good. You know, my back, I don't really have back issues, but it kind of feels looser and lighter and more flexible,
Cool.
Despite doing it every day, every time it feels just great.
Wonderful, and I hope some of you guys out there that have also followed along and done the whole practice and the breathing and followed to the best of your ability. If you didn't do it perfectly the first time, that's all right. You can replay it, try it again. Life is not about perfection, it's about progress. And at least by doing this once, you are progressing, because before this video, you haven't ever done it before. So, keep on doing it.
One thing I'd like to say too, this is a little bit like brushing your teeth, It works best if you do it regularly, not just once a week and then for like 15 minutes brushing your teeth. It's better to do these yoga practices regularly, so they have a really profound effect on your musculoskeletal system. So rather shorter practice, and every day or at least 5 times a week, than doing, let's say, once or twice a week, an hour and a half practice. It's cumulative.
Awesome. So Kailash, if somebody wants to get your, once again, your DVD, or what is on this DVD actually, if they want to get more into doing yoga, and from somebody actually that I would recommend that, you know, your yoga actually, what kind of movements and breathing processes do you have on this DVD here?
So on that DVD, it's actually a set of 3 DVDs, and on the first DVD, there's 3 practices for the lower back, sacrum, and hips. So the first one is a little shorter, just a little bit over 20 minutes. It's all done lying down, and it's rather gentle, so people who actually feel quite a bit of pain could greatly benefit from that first practice. The second, still on the first DVD, works primarily with the hips and increasing the flexibility in the hips, opening the hips, and can also help with sacrum problems. And then the third practice on the first DVD, working with the lower back, sacrum, and hips, is more challenging. So if somebody doesn't feel any pain there but wants to strengthen and stabilize that whole area, the third practice would be excellent. It's a little bit longer, it's like 40 minutes. And then on the first DVD, there's 2 bonus MP3 practices, which are Feldenkrais movement lessons. They're a little longer, they're 45, 50 minutes long, that are fantastic. The second DVD focuses on the upper back, neck, and shoulders, so the whole upper back area. Again, there's 3 practices, from easier to more challenging, from short to longer. And then there's also a sciatica practice, relatively short, a 20-minute. It's great to release sciatic pain, back pain as well, but with a focus really on the sciatic nerve, giving the nerve more space so it doesn't push against the nerve, the muscles don't push, and people find relief from the pain. And the third DVD has 4 practices, 2 practices for the knees and ankles, a shorter one and a longer one, and then 2 practices for better digestion. Again, one is a little shorter and the other one a little longer. So the focus of this DVD are structural conditions, with the exception of the digestive, which works with the physiology.
Cool, cool. And so, is this good for people that are beginners or intermediate or advanced into yoga, or if you've never done it before? I mean, is this really easy to follow along, and can anybody do this? I mean, and what age ranges? I mean, if you're 5, you know, can you do it? Or if you're 90 and still flexible, can you do it? Yes,
it is definitely for beginners also, as well as for advanced yoga practitioners. For beginners, because it's very clear, you know, the voice, you're guided through the whole process step by step. Sure, it's a DVD, so there's also the visual, but most people don't even need to look, because everything is explained so well, and it's such an easy flow that one can really be inside and doesn't need to be outside so much looking at the screen. However, for those of you that's never done it before, never done it, there is the visual in case you get lost or you don't know exactly which body part and how's it supposed to be. So then you can look in addition to hearing it. So it's definitely good for beginners, and I say it's also good for intermediate or advanced yoga practitioners, because a lot of yoga practitioners, they have developed some kind of maybe condition from the yoga. Like I know quite a few that have shoulder or arm or back conditions. So it's great to use this like as a therapeutic tool, and it can enhance your other yoga practice or the class that you go to. Or it could help you to maybe do some more challenging things that you were not able to do because of some condition that you have been suffering from in your body.
Wonderful. So Kailash, what are some personal testimonials you've gotten from people that have purchased your DVDs and actually follow through and use it on a regular basis?
So without any exception, everybody says that they've started feeling better. And of course, everybody's a little different, and people have different conditions. And so when somebody says I have back pain, you know, that can mean so much, you know, and can be caused by so many different things. It could be work related, it could be exercise related, it could have so many causes. And so some people that do the DVDs, like after one session, and that amazes me just as much as them, they say their pain is gone.
Wow.
I've had one woman in my class last week, and she said she had all this pain in the back for so long, and after one class, it's gone. I encourage her to continue because to maintain her back flexible and keep the circulation and so forth. For other people, they may feel a little bit of an improvement the first time, but they need more sessions, like they need to do the practice more often. And so independently, it's good to do them regularly to really maintain your health. You know, first maybe therapeutically, and then to maintain your good state of health, I would recommend to do some kind of practice regularly, and maybe start with the easier and then progressively move toward the more challenging ones. So to summarize, for some people the result will be immediate. The pain that had been accumulated over years, or people have been feeling over years, can go away in one session, in one movement class, while others will need to repeat it more times to really feel a big difference. I'd say in general, if after 2 to 3 weeks you don't feel any improvement, maybe you need a different practice or a different approach. But after 2 to 3 weeks, you should feel a significant difference.
Cool, and it's just like kind of like I could equate it to diet because Kailash is my yogi guru guy, and I do the diet stuff. And you know, just if you're eating healthy and you feel great, you shouldn't just go back to eating McDonald's or junk food or processed food. You know, just because you're already feeling great, because guess what? You're going to eat that and you're going to feel not so good, right? And maybe some of you guys have had this experience of eating good and then eating not so good, and then you feel the difference in the body. And that's kind of like how I could equate, like, you know, doing yoga with Kailash for pretty much the last week. How, you know, it literally took me to the next level, and this is something that is my goal to continue. You know, that it is important to me so I can be more fully balanced. So Kailash, just once again, if somebody wants to purchase your DVD or get the streaming or the downloadable, how can they do that?
It's available on my website, Kaelash.com, Kaelash.com. You can either purchase the physical DVD or do live streaming, or download it so you have it on your device.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll put a link down below to that. So Kailash, any final words of wisdom you'd like to share with my viewers today?
Yes. Remember, it's a process and it's a lifestyle. Now, these are not quick fixes, although sometimes the result can be very quick. This is really a lifestyle and a way of looking at the world. It's a different attitude, taking a different attitude. And here we're going through the body to be more in the present, and thus we release stress, we become more patient, and when we're more patient and compassionate, of course it affects our own health, and it affects also our relationship with everybody that surrounds us. So really, it's a win-win. It's a win for ourselves when we practice this, and it's a win for everybody that we touch in our lives.
Amazing. I mean, they should teach yoga it should be mandatory to learn yoga so everybody's more calm in the world, and think about the different kind of world we'd have if everybody ate healthy, like, you know, foods, lots of fruits and vegetables, and had yoga. Like, you know, there'd be definitely more peace in the world and a lot less suffering, in my opinion. Yes. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this episode with Kailash, want me to do more episodes with Kailash, I try to come visit him every few years. Hey, give a thumbs up. You know, put your comments and questions down below. I don't know if I'll be able to read them or Kailash will be able to read them at some point, but put them down below for maybe next time's videos with Kailash, what you guys want to see. Also, be sure to click that subscribe button right down below so you don't miss out on my new upcoming episodes. I'm coming out about every 5 to 7 days on this channel. You never know where I'll show up. I'll be learning on my YouTube channel. And be sure to check my past episodes, including my past episodes with Kailash. This is the first episode actually I've done with Kailash. Despite me knowing that he has been doing yoga his whole life, I generally do the food parts with him so that you could actually eat a yoga-approved, healthy, you know, diet. So with that, my name is John Kohler with OKRaw.com. We'll see you next time, and until then, remember, keep eating your fresh fruits and vegetables. They're always the best.